All right, so today we're going to work the shoulders, back, and biceps. I've got a nice little list of exercises for you, some overhead presses, front lateral raises, reverse flies, bench rows, curls, and of course, if you like this content, please subscribe and click the bell. All right, so we're going to start off with some single arm overhead presses. What I really like about this exercise is you're doing an overhead press one arm at a time, and in doing so you have that isometric hold with the arm that's not pressing upwards. So you're looking to do about 8 to 12 of these. Here I'm using about a 10-pound dumbbell, but of course use whatever feels appropriate for you. All right, I just knocked out 12 reps there. We're going to take a 15-second recovery break before we move on to the next exercise. All right, let's do some front and lateral raises here. So I've got some 5-pound dumbbells, and I'm doing 12 reps, so it'll be 12 forward and 12 to the side, and I'm kind of counting these to myself, so it's kind of like 1 1 2 2, kind of like that, till I hit 12 of each. And you really want to go a little bit lighter with these, just because you're kind of hitting some smaller muscles in the shoulders, so the lateral and anterior deltoids. Usually starts to burn around rep 10. All right, let's go into another 15-second recovery. Okay, moving into the seated reverse flies. All right, so again, I've got a 5-pound dumbbell here, and you can see that I'm kind of hunched over at the very tip of the bench, and I've got the dumbbells underneath my legs, and keeping your feet, you want to keep your feet kind of close together with this one. And as I'm lifting up, I'm really focusing on the traps and the back, the rear deltoids, the back of the shoulders. All right, I'm going to do a second set of these. So I'm using light weights and kind of more reps with this one. All right. So we're knocking out another 12 reps on the second set. Again, you want to shoot for about 8 to 12. Here's a different angle. If you are able to film yourself doing this exercise, it's actually pretty interesting. Sometimes it can show weakness on one side versus the other. So if one arm is going higher than the other, you can really see it when you kind of capture a video. All right, let's go into another 15-second recovery here to get set up for the next exercise. And we're going to continue on with the back, doing some bench rows. Now, different people have different ways of doing this. Sometimes people put their knees on the bench. This is just how I do it. And so one foot in front of the other. You want kind of a flat back, usually a heavier weight. I think I'm using either 15 or 17.5 pounds here. And again, shooting for about 12 reps on each side, and we're going to do 2 sets of these. All right, switching sides. So we're really hitting the mid back as well as the traps with this one. All right, 15-second recovery here. We're going to do a second set. I'm going to switch sides on the bench just so that you can see a different angle. This motion reminds me of starting a lawnmower when I used to mow my parents' lawn when I was a kid. All right, I just knocked out 12 reps, both sides. Let's move into bicep curls. All right, here I'm using a 10-pound dumbbell, and this is just a traditional bicep curl. And when I'm doing these curls, I do engage my core. I'm also usually feeling a little bit of my lats working sometimes. Okay, let's go into a 15-second recovery. And we're going to do a second set of curls, but I'm going to switch it up here and kind of change the angle of the curl. And these are called hammer curls. So I've got a neutral wrist position here, and I'm doing one arm at a time. Now I will say that the weight is getting a lot heavier here. But again, knocking out 12 reps on each side. All right, you did it.